How's everyone this afternoon? I really hope your day has been very prosperous, man or woman, when it comes to your mental capabilities, your state of mind, your peace of mind that you should try to maintain each and every day on a daily basis. I hope you haven't been lazy. I hope you've been about your business, getting the job done out in public and behind the scenes, whether you're in private as well. Keep handling your business. Whether doubt comes, obstacle comes, downfall comes, when life throws the whole book at you, don't fold, don't quit. Keep rising with the strength of God and with the help of God. Keep leveling up. Keep believing in yourself and everything that you do and everything that you have accomplished thus far. As for myself, I'm still working. I'm still dependent and relying on my God. At the same time, I'm still doing my part in each and every way that's spiritual, that's peaceful, that's stable, not lazy, always thinking ahead. People, I'll be reading, out of the book of Job, chapter 1, verses 1 to 22. So please bear with me. It's going to be a little different today, but I will break down each verse. It won't take that long, I can assure you. So I'm in the book of Job, chapter 1. I'll be reading from verses 1 to 22. So please bear with me. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. He was an upright man of integrity. He feared God and shunned what was bad. 7 sons and 3 daughters were born to him. His livestock amounted to 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 1,000 cattle, and 500 donkeys, along with a very large number of servants. So that he became the greatest of all the people of the East. Each of his sons will hold a banquet at his house on his own set day. They will invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. After a series of banquet days was complete, Job would send for them in order to sanctify them. Then he would get up early in the morning and offer up burnt sacrifices for each of them. For Job said, "Maybe my sons have sinned and have cursed God in their heart." That is what Job would always do. Now the day came when the sons of the true God entered to take their station before Jehovah, and Satan also entered among them. Then Jehovah said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Satan answered Jehovah, "From roving about on the earth, and from walking about in it." And Jehovah said to Satan, "Have you taken note of my servant Job? There is no one like him on the earth. He is an upright man of integrity, fearing God and shunning what is bad." At that Satan answered Jehovah, "Is it for nothing that Job has feared God? Have you not put up a protective hedge around him and his house and everything he has? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his livestock has spread out in the land. But for a change, stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your very face." Then Jehovah said to Satan, "Look, everything that he has is in your hand. Only do not lay your hand on the man himself." So Satan went out from the presence of Jehovah. Now on the day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, "The cattle were plowing and the donkeys were grazing beside them, when the Sabaeans attacked and took them, and they killed the servants with the sword. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, another one came and said, Fire from God fell from the heavens and blazed among the sheep and the servants and consumed them. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, another one came and said, The Chaldeans formed 3 bands and made a raid on the camels and took them, and they killed the servants with the sword. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, yet another one came and said, Your sons and your daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house. Suddenly a great wind came from the wilderness, and it struck the 4 corners of the house, so that it fell on the young people, and they were killed. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. At that Job got up and ripped apart his garment and cut the hair off his head. Then he fell to the ground and bowed down and said, Naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked I will return. Jehovah has given, and Jehovah has taken. Let the name of Jehovah continue to be praised. In all of this, Job did not sin or accuse God of doing anything wrong. So as I know a lot of y'all probably have heard in your establishment or whatever organization you're part of about the story of Job. As you can see in verse 1, that he was real wealthy. He was an upright man of God, fearing, he was an upright man of integrity, fearing God and shunning what was bad. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had a large variety of livestock, so he was very rich. They say he was the richest man in the East at that time. And so he had a large number of body of servants that worked for him. He knew that his kids wasn't, even though he knew he wasn't perfect, he knew his kids wasn't perfect because he knew what they was doing in the household. Like they said at that time, he would get up, call for them, and pray over them, then offer up burnt sacrifices for each one of his kids, asking God to forgive them, for may they have sin in their heart and curse God. All right. Throughout this, they say Satan, when Jehovah's when the angelic hosts, when Jehovah called them, I guess for assembly or a meeting, Satan showed up in that angelic host, and God asked him, "Have you taken note on my servant Job? He is an upright man, fearing God, shunning what is bad." So this is what Satan said. Satan challenged God. Satan said, "Have you put up a protected hedge around him and blessed the work of his hands and everything that he has? So stretch out your hand, and he will surely curse you to his very face." So Satan was challenging God, saying, "Yeah, I see that you put your confidence in this human being, but you got a protective hedge up around him. Take that protective hedge from around him and scratch out your hand and strike everything that he has. I guarantee you, he won't hold on to his integrity then. He'll curse you." So God told him, "Go ahead, you got permission. Just don't take the man's life." As you can see, a lot of things start taking place. When things start happening, Satan was given permission to test Job's integrity and love for God. He started killing off his cattle and his workers, but he allowed one worker each time to go and tell Job what took place. That took place first. Then throughout these verses, you get down to his children. You see that Satan was given permission again, like I said, to kill everything that Job loved except Job. So he allowed the 4 winds to hit and crush his children, all 10 children, all at once. But he allowed one servant to come and tell Job. See, not only did Job lose all his workers, all his livestock, he lost his children too. His children, people. That's really hard to bear. I don't have any kids. I can only imagine what that man was going through, the pain he felt. You can always get the livestock and all that. But children, talking about 10 children, 7 sons, and 3 daughters that he truly loved, and God knew that. I can only imagine what that man felt. But guess what? This is what they say now. At the verse 20. At that, Job got up and ripped apart his garment and cut the hair off his head. Then he fell to the ground and bowed down and said, this is verse 21, naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked I will return. Jehovah has given, and Jehovah has taken. Let the name of Jehovah continue to be praised. In all of this, Job did not sin or accuse God of anything wrong. That's a real hard pillow to swallow or bear. Think about us as people today in modern time. Can you imagine if you had that many children, or just one children, or 2 or 3 that you really care and love for, that you did your all for, try to raise them, or bring them, provide shelter, food, clothing for them, and a future for them, and then something like that take place. Most people commit suicide. Most people curse God and blame God. Most people lose their mind, have to get committed to a mental hospital. Most people will go out taking on somebody else and start killing everybody else because they feel they ain't got nothing else to do. So either they kill themselves, go around killing other people because you can't get them children back. So they'll go and take it out on somebody else, or just, go full throttle evil. Job didn't do that. Back then, when people was in the state of mourning, back in biblical times, they would cut the hair off their head, cut their beard, rip their garments apart. Not only their garments, their clothing, but their heart, the inside, and put ashes all over themselves and mourn. Not only for days, sometimes weeks at a time. They wouldn't eat anything like that. That's how they mourned back then. It's a little different now in modern times from biblical times. But you see that this man had a real love for God. God had complete confidence in this human being. Even though when God told Satan, have you taken note of this man named Job? He's an upright man, fearing God, showing when it's bad. He was the only one like that at that time, particular time, in all the earth. The only man. So God had complete confidence in him. And Job, when he heard all those disgraceful, bad things that was taking place to his cattle, his workers, and then last but least his children, he went into a mourning stage. You know what he said? God gives and God takes away. Continue to let the name of Jehovah God be praised. That's real love for God. That's real companionship. That's real friendship. That's the type of friendship and love I'm striving right now, each and every day, to have for my God. And I'm doing it more and more. That's why he marked me, people, to spread the message to y'all. My God put full confidence in Antoine Lamont Johnson to do this. And I tell myself all the time, I don't deserve it. But he said I do. He said I do, excuse me. That's why he chose me. So people, please take note of that. It's a lesson learned not only for me, but for you, especially one who got children, and the ones that have lost their children and continue to lose children each and every day that we don't know about, that the news don't tell us about, that they cover up and hide. But take note of what Job did. He still didn't accuse God nothing. He said, continue to praise him. He good. He gives and he takes away. Not only that, courage, that's love, that we should try to conjure up, keep, maintain, embrace, and hold for God and for ourselves. So no matter what we lose in life, just know that if God still allow breath and the spirit of him to still be in your body and move about, you still able-bodied man or woman to move around, you can get that back tenfold, and God will give it back to you tenfold. It's just material things. I ain't talking about the children. I'm talking about like material things. Even your children. God forbid, you're still able to make another child. It'll take time when you go your mourning stage, and you'll never forget that child that you lost. But look at it from Job's perspective. Don't look at it just from your perspective. Look at it from somebody's perspective and what they go through. Imagine what they go through. So it's all about love and how you feel for God. And then you'll have that same love for yourself and compassion for others. So please, y'all get a chance, people. Go into the book of Job, chapter 1, verses 1 to 22. If you're not able to understand all that at one time, take your time and read each verse at a time. Each day, read a verse. But in the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1 to 22. This is part 1 of my talk. And I'll be digging in some more in Job in the future. Y'all take care. Y'all have a nice afternoon, going into the early evening. Always remember, if you lose something, you can always get it back. It's just material. But you have a child that's priceless. Even though you can always make another baby. Don't blame God. Things happen in life. Unforeseen occurrences befall us all. I'm saying it once again, people. Unforeseen occurrences befall us all. Things happen in life. That's out of our control. It's how you respond to it. So y'all take care. Stay prayed up. I'm going to keep all y'all in my prayers. I appreciate my listeners. Go in the book of Job, chapter 1, verses 1 through 22. Take your time. Pray to God. Ask Him to help you understand what you're reading. And take note of it. Not only take note, take it to heart. Because it can happen to any one of us. It's a learning lesson, people. It's instruction for us to want to live by. I love all y'all. Peace.